Good morning from sunny and smoky Alberta. Haven't seen you folks in a little bit. Thought I'd pop on and say hello. I hope everyone's having a good summer and safe, and the wildfires affecting our country aren't affecting you. And it certainly seems like Canada's heating up in more ways than one. The wildfires raging across our country. Politicians and media are beating the drum of climate change, but we all know it's many factors. It's dry weather and lightning, and also stupid humans. Maybe some humans with bad intentions. I do know in my area there was, not close to my house, but there was a fire that they determined was started by an empty glass bottle in a ditch, and the sun going through that bottle, acting like a magnifying glass, and starting a brush fire in a ditch which spread to the trees. So, it's not all evil. I know some people are saying arson, 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 and that's a part of it. And another part of it is poor forest management. And previous governments reducing firefighting budgets, and all kinds of different factors. And a lot of it's just stupid humans and cigarette butts, but it's getting out of control, guys. Also, I'm noticing now with Pride Month kicking off, for some reason I don't know if it's from the pandemic and the people's pent up stress and starting to come out and manifest in different ways. And let me be very clear, I have no problem whatsoever with LGBTQ folks. You're attracted to who you're attracted to, and if you're an adult and the other person's an adult, have at it. Live your life, be happy, love who you love, no problem. But lately, it seems like the schools and the media are really pushing this on the children. And as you can see, if you're on the internet like you are right now, I'm sure you're seeing more and more battles between groups of parents and protesters. And, anyone with common sense knows that the more the media pushes something, the more they're trying to distract us from what's really going on. Whether it was the pandemic or the interest rates being hiked up again, and maybe some people's mortgages being doubled, people defaulting on their mortgages and handing their keys into the bank. So, as I often say in many of my videos, as we are, circling the drain as a country financially, and the social cohesion, and the more the media pushes and pushes and pushes, they're firing up all these parents and these frustrated people of all religions, Muslim and Sikh and Jewish and Catholic and Christian. Nobody wants their kids messed with. It doesn't mean people want to harm or hurt LGBTQ folks. Go live your life. Most of us just don't care. But the problem is when it starts to be pushed on children, and schools want to hide things from parents. And what they always call us radical right extremists. Well, there are radical left extremists like Antifa and these people wearing balaclavas and beating up parents and taking swings at them. And this isn't going to be good, guys. We're going backwards. You're actually creating more hate against people. And to be honest, we need a lot of the LGBTQ folks who also don't agree with pushing adult sexual ideas on children. We need you folks to come out as well and peacefully let everybody know that it's a minority, a fringe minority of whack jobs that want to push this on kids. I mean, I'm a man. I grew up with men and boys and playing sports and going to school. And other than people who maybe want to be teachers, what grown man wants to have this kind of access to children? That's a question that like many of us ask, but nobody really talks about. And some of them may have good intentions. But if you really want to go read to children to help them learn, can't you wear blue jeans and a t-shirt? Like, do you have to dress in a what many people would consider, sexually provocative outfits? I mean, these children's education was delayed because of the pandemic. There's some children who didn't learn to speak properly because they couldn't see people's faces because of masks. Their learning has been delayed, and we have fallen back. And instead of pushing science and math and history and all the important things like life skills, they're pushing drag time story hour, and they're pushing inappropriate books in libraries, and they're pushing pride parades at elementary schools. They're not, where's the news reports about awesome math scores? So the children have been delayed, they've been harmed in their learning, in their life, and the schools are pushing the wrong things that many parents believe. And I believe a lot of this, again, is to distract people. Distract you from the fact that next year your mortgage might double, or that more people are facing energy and food poverty. And I've talked and talked and talked again and again on getting involved and who you vote for. And it's not a I told you so. I'm not happy to see the way things are going. But, the government's giving more and more money to Ukraine as Canadians line up and more people are skipping meals. And it's just sad to see. And I know we're going to get more and more censored, and the media is going to push what the government wants to distract us and create more hate and division. But they're going to move us backwards. The identity politics and the race baiting and the turning everybody against each other, from the pandemic to the LGBTQ issue to everything else they push on us, it's leading us down a very dark path, and we're regressing, not progressing. So I hope the few people that see this make your own video, talk to your friends and family, do what you can, volunteer, get out, try to get people to vote, do something. Because if we all think that somebody else is going to do it and we just sit on our couches, in 5-10 years, we're going to be in a world of trouble. They're going to want to take all our guns. They'll be able to take our rights like they did during COVID without justification. They'll be able to have lockdowns. I mean, imagine now, you see the smoke in the cities, and when are the climate lockdowns coming? Sounds crazy, but it's on the horizon. So, anyway. I sure wish I could make good videos about good news, but Canadians need to talk while we can still have access to the internet. So keep your heads up, keep moving forward, don't give up. Have a great day.